What's the motherfucking deal? You know what it is, man. Back up in this motherfucker once again. Spitting that real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? This is 19 degrees. And we here to talk about providing while in depression. You know what I'm saying? This episode is very well needed. You know what I'm saying? Especially the shit I'm going through in my life right now. But that's neither here nor there. You know, we finna kick this science and we finna dig into how cold the world is. You know what 19 degrees is about, motherfucker. So, without further ado, I gotta light my shit up. So today, let me tell y'all the topics before I let y'all see the commercials. You know what I'm saying? Before these messages, let me break this down to y'all on what we talking about today. So today on the episode 19 degrees, the episode is providing in depression. And the topics is gonna be letting go of negativity, the pros of staying single in this new era. We're gonna be talking about deep depression. We're gonna be talking about provider's anxiety, which is something that was made up by Corey Holcomb. So I'm not gonna provider's anxiety is nothing I came up with on my own. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. We're gonna be spitting about that because I feel like that's what I'm going through right now, and this shit is real dire. This shit can cause real deep depression, on a nigga's soul when you gotta just die providing. So we're gonna get into all that. Stay tuned after these messages. We're gonna get right into it.
Haven't been at the spot, gotta lay low. 6762 ain't no halo. Haven't real hits, man, on the payroll. Ain't no place in the world that I can't go.
Yeah, he said, at what point do you start seeing bread? Been out hustling for years, shoebox right under my bed. I moved to work out my mama's house, got me a little old.
Alright. We back up in this motherfucker. Hope y'all enjoyed commercial break. My little ghetto ass commercial break, you know what I'm saying? Just a little something, be creative with, Being a content creator, you just can't do the same shit every fucking day or every time you come to your platform, So shout out to the listeners, man. I'm finna light this blunt though. Alright. Welcome to 19 Degrees. We kicking right into it, man. We kicking right into gear. I be wasting time sometime asking y'all what the fuck y'all doing, man. If you living, you can solve any problem that you alive to solve, my nigga. So we're gonna start off with the topic of letting go of negativity. Let me tell y'all where I'm at with that shit right now. I wanna come and talk about that and how cold this world is, and it brings forth negativity, It brings forth negativity that sometimes you don't necessarily ask for. So, what I mean by letting go, the fact that I'm talking about letting go of negativity is because it's going to be counterproductive to what you're trying to do, especially if you're trying to become a better person. Negativity will not allow you to become a better person there necessarily, With negativity comes, when negativity strikes, your ego feels like it has to stand up. This is what I've noticed. I've noticed when my toes have been stepped on subliminally, because it's a certain situation in my life that I feel like motherfuckers feel like I'm some kind of pussy ass nigga or something. You know what I'm saying? Or like they felt like crossing me in that way, I wouldn't mind it or some shit. And people thinking of you in that manner, like taking your kindness for weakness, that can send off negative flares in your brain. You know what I'm saying? That can fuck up your chakras. But I'm not one of them chakra talking niggas. I don't want to sound like I'm deep. I'm a nigga that's just dealing with reality and spirituality at the same time. And I want everybody to understand that there's a different frequency. There's different, there's the fleshly world, and then there's a spiritual world. Now, one thing I will hand that to is a Christian pastor told me some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's the fleshly world, then you got the spiritual realm. So, not to give credit to Christianity, but there's no perfect messenger, just the perfect message. So, you can get the message out of some shit. Damn the messenger. So, but when you got motherfuckers taking your kindness for weakness, let me get back on track. When you got motherfuckers taking your kindness for weakness, it sends off flares of the negative side of you, which people will only call negative. They call the dark side negative because the dark side liberates you murdering somebody. The dark side liberates self-defense. The dark side liberates universal choice. You know what I'm saying? Just, the dark side is undescribable. But meanwhile, people think this light side is what we should stick to, and that's not it. Now, what I mean by letting go of negativity, and what I really meant to say was irrelevant negativity. So we're gonna say that. Letting go of irrelevant negativity, because some negativity is needed. Now, when the irrelevant negativity is shit that you bringing upon yourself. Like, nobody ain't touched you, but you mad about it. You know what I mean? So, I said all that to say this. When you feel intimidated, let it be just that. You know what I'm saying? If niggas ain't came to you and said no shit to you, or they been on some fake shit when you didn't know what was going on, it's better to play retarded. You know what I'm saying? It's better to play like you don't know. And I probably already fucked up my identity or gave up my clever role in what was going on. So the fact that niggas know that I might know about what's going on is a fuck up. That's something that I should have let go. The fact that I might have acknowledged some shit that I shouldn't even acknowledged. That's irrelevant negativity. Irrelevant negativity is shit that's getting said outside of your face. You know what I'm saying? Outside of shit that's happening on the other end of the stick when you ain't around. That should make you feel like a G. Because if a nigga can't come to your face and disrespect you with no shit, then nigga, you already in position to defeat the enemy. So don't bring negativity to yourself, is what I'm saying. Let go of the irrelevant negativity. Because if you partake in the irrelevant negativity, you'll fall into the game that the enemy may have wanted you to play. You know what I'm saying? Or you can universally send smoke your way without even subconsciously knowing that's what you did. So never play rah-rah. First of all, I'm not a nigga that play gangster. So anything I ever said, I stand on it. But I'm one nigga that's gonna ride alone. And I'm gonna die alone. So what I advise niggas that know that they crazy, like if you know you are off a nigga for small reasons, then that's me. Because I'm a zero tolerance nigga when it comes to disrespect. So when you a nigga like me, let's break it down. When you a nigga like me and disrespect, like if you had a partner that y'all sat down and y'all talked to each other and said, hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You nigga for life, we ain't gonna never do this shit. I want you to know that alone is a goddamn lie. Don't ever let a nigga tell you he wouldn't do no shit to you, because let years go down the line and let depression hit and let financial problems hit and him feeling like he don't got no partners and shit. Let all that shit play out. And let's see how that nigga treats you in 5 years. That's what I'm saying. So, back to what I'm saying. When a real nigga see disrespect happening, whether it's happening in front of him or miles away from him, or even if some bullshit is told to him, a real nigga has an alpha male standpoint that's like, oh no, this has to be addressed. And that's not always the case. Alpha males ain't always correct. Now, as an alpha male, I'm gonna sit here and tell my brothers this. I know it's beef out here. I know it's beef that when you see the nigga, you want to touch him. But I would advise you not to chase the smoke, because the universe will not work for you if you chase problems. So let go of the irrelevant negativity. And when negativity is brought to you unwarranted and you get harmed in it, or it harms you in some kind of way, that's retaliation mode. Because when it's hearsay, when a motherfucker is saying, oh, such and such did this, or such and such was doing this, and that, it's too much in between. It's too much in between going on. And you have to let shit play out. So don't even intercept into irrelevant negativity, nigga, until it's time to get negative. Because I'm finna break down positive negativity, which is something you niggas ain't gonna even understand. Or not positive negativity, necessary negativity. That's the motherfucking word. And we gonna just break that down in 1 minute. Necessary negativity is shooting back at a police officer when he shoot at you. That's necessary negative. That's nigga, because I don't want to talk about a nigga shooting at another nigga. Because if we trying to end, if we gonna start somewhere, if we gonna start taking off these white people, we have to have the same hate that we have for our black enemies. And I know a lot of niggas ain't gonna agree with that, but this is real shit. And that's what made me sit back and realize that I was reacting to white supremacy, like being mad at niggas, you know what I'm saying, instead of them. Or not. I always gotta look at the fact that we have been placed in poverty because of white men. So any actions that niggas take, whether it's betrayal, whether it's turning on your back on your partner, or robbing your homeboy, that shit happened because white men forced you to believe that if you ain't got no paper, you gotta take the next nigga off, just like they did. America is the land of war, nigga. America gets theirs off of bullying. As long as you on this earth, nigga, you gonna experience ultimate disrespect. You gonna experience negativity. And then, only thing I'm telling you is to leave alone the irrelevant negativity. That's the niggas that's like, let me give you a hint. That's the motherfuckers that's trying to fuck your bitch and they your partner. You know what I'm saying? That's the motherfuckers that's trying to, the irrelevant negativity that you could address and you can shit on it, but you just don't want to. That's irrelevant. Don't just keep it in the air until it becomes necessary negativity to solve the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's necessary when a nigga putting his hands on you, or when a nigga threatening your pocketbook, or when a nigga threatening your life. Them are the only three negative. Matter of fact, if the nigga harming your child, and if any woman you love, I'm just gonna say, we're gonna cut the shit short and say any woman that you love or you hold dear or you hold in a position of life that you can't fuck with this one. That's necessary drama, nigga. And I advise any nigga to stand up for any woman that you feel like is worthy. She has to be worthy. Don't be fighting for pussy. Now see, fighting for pussy is if you just met the bitch last week and your partner just shot his shot and he fucked. You need to thank your partner for shooting his shot. See, I'm not no simp ass nigga. I understand when I'm not fighting for pussy and I'm starting to fight for principle. So really, my last time addressing bitch ass negativity that happens in the hood, you know what I'm saying? This will be it. This will be my last time addressing pussy niggas. Like, because pussy niggas are irrelevant. Pussy niggas gonna get beat up or they not. You either gonna let them ride, they either gonna disappear, or you gonna find them out there and you gonna do what you gotta do to them. So I don't do too much talking on my real personal problems. So we gonna get down into the next topic. But I'm just letting you niggas know, let go of all that bullshit, bitch problems, all that shit, man. If the shit ain't touching your money, if it ain't harming your life, and if it ain't harming your children and your situation in life, cut that shit short, because that's what I'm doing. You niggas can have your life. Walk 10 millimeters in front of me with some bullshit, though, I'm blacking your eye. Now, let's get it. We finna talk about the pros of staying single in this bitch. In this new era. That's what I mean. Nigga, let me tell you the pros of staying single in this new era. That's what I mean. This new era, 2020, nigga. The past, I could have told y'all this shit last year, but since I didn't, we starting right here, nigga. Hold on. Now look here. I'm not against relationships. I'm not against marriage. I'm not against nothing that has to do with somebody falling in love with one person. That shit is sweet to me. I love that shit. I don't have any bashing words for the relationships that work. Because if the relationship works, that means that they found a way, you know what I'm saying, to make it work amongst themselves. They didn't look for relationship goals on Instagram to indicate, or, you know what I'm saying, relationship goals on Facebook to indicate what their goals was gonna be. They looked at their life and they said, oh nigga, when I'm rocking with you like this, and the girl said, oh, I'm rocking with you like this, and they rocked. That's the deepest. I mean, the motherfuckers that are in the deepest of relationships understand what I just said without really understanding. Because it's no guideline to falling in love. You either gonna fuck with the motherfucker when they fuck up, as well as when they not fucking up. So my thing on this is, so I just want to say this to the people in relationships. To the people that even lasted a year, if you lasted a year and above, and we talking about relationships and marriage, even if it's your first year, y'all 1 year anniversary in marriage, salute. If this is y'all 1 year anniversary together, that shit is hard. Because I'm finna let you know. I'm finna let you know I'm finna let you know the dark side of relationships and why it's a pro in this era. Because look, if you don't have a woman, now to the people that's in a relationship, I'm sure your woman is helping you. She's financially, she works as well. She looks out for you. Y'all don't have a financial beef anywhere. So that's a working relationship alone, whether y'all struggling or not. If y'all both work at McDonald's and y'all don't have no problem with cramming y'all money together at all, it's never a financial problem. That is going to be a successful relationship. And that's real shit, because let me break it down and let me not rant on. I'm finna make this short and sweet. If you're not in a transactional relationship, or let me fix that. If you're not in a beneficial relationship in this era, it's not gonna last. Let me tell you what beneficial means. I'm gonna get all spiritual with it. So all my spirit lovers, wait on it. I'm talking to my transactional lovers right now. Now, to my transactional lovers, y'all want love as well too. But y'all want money more than love. Tell me I'm lying if love doesn't. Tell me I'm lying when I say love comes secondary to money in the transactional love era. And I'm going to take transactional love off of it. Some women just want to be spoiled and fucked at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Not the same time like y'all fucking at the store or nothing, but maybe, bitches like that too want fucking in the changing room. But anyway, before I get off the goddamn subject, what I'm saying about, if you got a woman and y'all both, if she could provide for herself when she need to, as long as you got money and she got money coming in this new era, that's going to be a working relationship. And if the man has money and she's struggling, that's going to be a working relationship, because that's the relationship that people want nowadays. But let me tell you this. Men have been stripped from the position we were in, like back before the 70s and 60s and shit. Before crack and all that shit started hitting the streets, men were provisionary. We were way more provisionary than we are today. What I'm saying is, nowadays women have the house and men are homeless. Being the fact that that has switched. Being the fact that the dynamic did a 360. I mean, I think a 180 really, because it's a, you know, just boom, it flipped. Being the fact that that happened, women are in position to choose the man they want now. With that being, they can choose any nigga they want. They can have one nigga, they can have two niggas, they can have three. But being the fact that one of the three, or maybe two of the three, or three of the three could be possibly homeless. So now she's in the shoes of a player, a male player, a man that plays women. Not a player. I ain't gonna even say a player. She's in the shoes to be able to be just like a man that runs through women. She can provide shelter for her dick now. Back then, women couldn't provide shelter for dick as fluent as now. That's all I'm saying. It's always been a successful woman somewhere that been getting her way. There's movies on this shit. Matter of fact, Boomerang is a movie. Shout out to Eddie Murphy is a movie like that. What I'm saying is, and I'm gonna get into the pros. I'm gonna get into the pros of staying single. Cause right now I'm in the cons of relationships in this era. Now, if you ain't got no paper, that woman can fuck over you, my nigga. We in the era to where it's unexplainable for you to not have no paper. If you ain't got no paper and you looking for her pussy, that's not the era no more. Because if you looking for pussy, then you gotta have something. Just like back in the day when Grandpa was looking for Granny, I bet Grandpa had somewhere to store Granny at. Granny could chill at the house for 6 days if she ain't had if her family was getting on her nerves. Men, us as men, we have to get our shelter back. We have to work on shelter. I swear to God, I woke up on a higher vibe today. And even I'm talking to myself because, you know what I'm saying, I get deep down into my life later on in life. Y'all don't need to know about me because I ain't nobody. But what I'm saying is, brothers, we have to get shelter. We have to at least get transportation and shelter. And I've noticed by talking to a lot of women that our brothers are lacking both, because I lacked both at a point in time. But you want to know who provided me with what I lacked? A black woman. So we have to start coming back together with our women. Like, no matter what kind of, that's why I'm finna get into staying single, because I'm not taking, you know what I'm saying? But if you broke my nigga, then let me just cut to the chase. If you broke my nigga, stay out of a relationship. If you got paper, you got hope to find love. And I just hate to say that. I hate to say just paper. Resources. Resources is a house, car, and money. And are you able to keep providing? Are you able to stay consistent? Now, with all that going on, it's gonna cram into my ending topic. But look, let me talk my game, because I probably got like 10 more minutes for my phone to just say some bullshit. But let me just go and break the pros down, and then we gonna get into the next one. Nigga, the pros of staying single right now is the fact that you can do polygamy. Polygamy, I only want to stop at polygamy. I don't just believe in conforming into one practice, though. That's not me. I don't believe in one practice and then that's going to work for y'all. No. Now, see, a nigga like me, if you a nigga like me that feel like you don't need to be held down by anybody, like, I don't want no woman. I want to provide for all women that help me out in life. That's what I want. That's where I want to begin at. I don't want to just pick no new woman because she look good, she got a fat ass, and this. First of all, bitch got to be doing something. But the pros of staying single right now is having multiple options, and the fact that niggas, we ain't in the shoes to take a nigga bitch. Like, I'm talking about real struggling women, real beautiful struggling women that's in the struggle too. We ain't talking about these bitches up. We ain't talking about women that got more paper than us, nigga. She got more paper than you, leave her alone. But the pros of being single is you can gravitate towards women that want to be just in a better position. You can talk to them like, hey, I ain't on that relationship shit, because there's more women that understand staying single nowadays, because there's so many men that aren't provisionary that you can grab a team of them. And I'm not talking about no pimp shit. You can be a pimp if you want to. I don't hate on pimping, because you're getting bread and the pimp used to provide for the woman. Now this new pimping is something different. I don't know what you niggas doing out here. Y'all be on some other shit, but you know what I'm saying? It turn into trafficking and shit. But I ain't hear this. I ain't dry snitching. I ain't doing none of that fuck shit. But anyway, let's get on the subject of staying single. Nigga, you can if you a balling nigga that's single, you can put your money where it lay and you can put your money where it stick. I mean, not what the fuck am I talking about? You can put your money where it stick. You can put your money wherever and see where. And then if a motherfucker play you, if you in a more position, fortunate position than me, you can withdraw the money. You can see who fuck with you or not. No, hold on. This bitch fuck with me over here. This bitch doing what she do. That. I'm talking about the game of dynamics. I'm talking about raising your paper up while you single. Because the pros of being single in this era is this, that everything is transactional. Long as you got the transaction, you can probably skip the relationship. I said all that to say that. Now, being that I got to rush through the rest of my topics, we're going to hop off of that. That's a deep one. We might have to come back to that. But goddamn me, we're going to start talking about how deep depression is, goddamn it. And I've been feeling it. We're going to make this topic quick, too. We all know what depression doing right now. This fake-ass pandemic. They telling us that shit is, you know what I'm saying, worse, like it's going to be Resident Evil or some shit. And shit has not cracked off like that, like how they making it seem. I know a lot of people in deep depression right now going through a lot of shit. And I just wanted to pause on that topic and talk about the fact that this government don't give a fuck if you depressed. And they don't give a fuck how deep it is. And the fact that I came to deep depression is the fact it's one of the I came to talk about this topic. It's Kanye West. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. Now that I look at this shit different, now that I see what this nigga done did afterwards and what he posted on Twitter and shit, this nigga is on an album press release. So that nigga ain't, I be wanting people to know that when you in deep depression, my nigga, you really ain't gonna even, certain niggas ain't gonna even want to even come outside. So being that he's a millionaire, I don't take his depression dearly to my heart at all. So motherfuckers be talking about praying, and I want y'all to realize that praying for a motherfucker has never done shit. And I'm talking about in the fleshly, I'm talking about, matter of fact, I ain't gonna even say flesh, I'm talking about in the present time when you pray, depending on how close you may be to the universe and depending on who you praying to. But I'm sure some of y'all are saying pray to some kind of spook god in the sky to help Kanye West. No, his prayers are in him. He's a god, okay? What I want everybody to know that every god for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much sympathy another god can do, and then you and that god coming together can bring some kind of power together, and y'all can come up with a solution. Okay, once you realize a nigga has made it to where you want to be in life, and he's still depressed, that's some shit he got to deal with on his own. Prayer will not change that, because if reaching your dreams and proving 50% of the world wrong against whatever the fuck they said you couldn't do is not enough for you not to go depressed, then nigga, that's something else you got to deal with internally. I'm the self-therapist. You know why I'm the self-therapist? Because I've only got myself out of suicidal thoughts. I've only got myself out of killing a motherfucker. I've only got myself out of harming motherfuckers. And I'm still going through that today. I still be talking shit. And I got to change that because I talk shit and I can probably end up writing the check that my ass can't cash. But I'm always willing to die. I'm always willing to die for some shit I said. And that's what a lot of you niggas ain't ready for. A lot of you niggas will switch up. A lot of you niggas will switch up. And that's what Kanye just did. He switched up his depression, talking about he finna drop an album. Look, I ain't saying you supposed to stay depressed, but all that crying and shit, my nigga, these are actors. Celebrities, the death of the celebrity, fucking actor. So to the people that are in deep depression, I want you to know that only you gonna get yourself out. Don't listen to motherfuckers around you talking about, go see a therapist, all this bleep bleep. Because the therapist ain't doing nothing but getting bread off you any motherfucking way. And then at the end of the day, you got to think of it like this. The therapist you talking to got their own issues. So do you think when they leave, they really give a fuck about what you just told them? Come on. And if it is people out there like that, it's not enough. It's not enough for motherfuckers to be just saying, go to a therapist. It's like 2 good therapists in the fucking world. Nigga. So I'm the self-therapist because I influence y'all to be therapeutic to yourself. Stop looking for outer validation, motherfucker. I got a shirt that say that shit. Matter of fact, speaking of shirts, this the FBA Foundational Black American shirt. Nigga, get yours, $15. All you gotta do, I know motherfuckers be thinking I'm some kind of scammer or some shit, because I don't want you to send me the money first and then I send you the shirt, nigga. Send me your address and shit. Send me all your information you want me to send it to. I send the shirt first. You just gotta let me know when you get the bitch. Post you a picture, nigga. Then you can send the money. You know what I'm saying? When you get the shit, send the money, nigga. Anyway, let me get to my last topic because deep depression and all that shit I was just talking about before leads into providers' anxiety. Remember I was telling you motherfuckers that if you ain't got no paper, stay out that woman's life. Because guess what? Even if you ain't looking for no woman, you gonna have to provide for your motherfucking self, bitch. You bitch ass nigga. Stop trying to goddamn hop house to house and house and house and house and house and let me go fuck this bitch and spend the night over here and let me sleep in it. If you don't sit the fuck down, hit the ground running, stack up, get you a car if you ain't got one, get you an apartment, and get your financial resourceable game right, nigga. Because we are going to die with provider's anxiety. Let me tell you what that motherfucking is, and then it's the end of the episode, nigga. Provider's anxiety is something that men are going to die having. Provider's anxiety is getting the fuck up every day, making a motherfucking way for responsibilities that you place on yourself or that you have as a man. And it ain't no sympathy because you have to do it. It ain't no OnlyFans for men. It's only a few niggas probably that get on OnlyFans that can make it shake. I can probably get on there, bitch, make it shake, but I'm not that kind of nigga. Just like how it's like women out here that ain't gonna do OnlyFans. So back to what I'm saying, nigga. I either gotta go work for the white man. I either gotta find a way for myself, sell these t-shirts. I gotta get up every day, boom, 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 boom. I gotta make sure my daughter good. Gotta make sure anybody that's attached to her, I gotta make sure the woman that's attached to my daughter is good. It's certain niggas that don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck about their baby mamas. They just like, hey, boom, 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 boom. And I'm sure some baby mamas ain't worthy of being looked out for. But when you place the responsibility into a woman, this is how strongly I feel on responsibility. You have to die hard about it. You have to put your life on pause to make sure that they are growing up in a well enough way to not be as fucked up as the father. Now see, mama got leeway, because everybody finna help mama. You know, mama pushed you out, you know what I'm saying? Mama carried you for 9 months, you know, threw up while you was in her stomach, all kind of shit. So what's up to pops? It's up to the pops. You ain't got a nigga like this, then anything that's thrown at him in life, he's owed it. Because if you abandon your child or you put your life above theirs in times of adversity, and you ain't shit. You ain't no good parent. If you ain't down to put yourself in hard times for your child, especially as a father, you'll just die feeling less than. That's what I'm saying. So that's to end this. Let me just tell y'all this. Providers' anxiety is something that men are going to die with. We have to provide for our men. We have to provide for our children and our women and our neighborhoods and ourselves. So with all of that, you think you ever gonna catch a break, my black man? No, you will not. This has been 19 Degrees, and I appreciate y'all goddamn me tuning in. FBA shirts, get yours, Foundational Black American, man. While I still got time to record, let me say this. Another thing about providers' anxiety. Nobody gives a fuck if you ain't got it, my nigga. So go get it. Holla at your boy. Self-therapist, nigga. This has been on the trauma. You have been tuned into the trauma couch. I'm out this.